allowed to answer the door.
It's okay.
He's just joking.
No, I'm not joking.
He has a sense of humor.
So
You guys want to talk to us, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, what's
about the
going
car
on?
being stolen.
How about the car? Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go out here and sit down?
Who's the power of attorney over him?
Me and him, we're power of attorney of each other. I'll show you the paper.
Let's sit out here.
Here is the paper. Power of attorney is through Paul Webb III.
Was there anyone here in St. Augustine who might want to harm our written name?
You could apply those statements for that right now.
Resounding yes. Friends like Joanna Simmons told how at the Serenata Beach Club in the days before she disappeared. Brittany seemed terrified.
Oh, we go.
I saw her one day leaving the hot tub area to go into the pool.
Okay, so
She
here,
had
let me
this
see
look
what
of
you're
absolute terror on her face.
Why Brittany was terrified began with a very weird story. But a neighbor she got to know. This woman. Her name.
what's his date?
Everybody
2010.
knew Brittany. And when she stopped
Oh, it's
you,
from
she
2010.
went chatting. It was in your life.
You couldn't get away from her.
Let me go check that other call. I just want to read that. Is this
I
from?
can
Is this
give
from
you-
2010?
No, 2020.
It says 9/12/10 on here.
No, 2020 we did that. We did it last year. Our last wills and testament, and it said 2020. No, this was done. Look at the date on it. Look at the date where it says next to our name.
I'll read it. I was just
Okay.
looking at that.
All right, we dated it. I do believe we dated it.
Because we just spoke to an officer who said Amber was the power of attorney, and he's going to look it up.
No, she's not a power of attorney.
Anymore.
No, she's not a power of attorney. He and I are power of attorney of each other since 2020. And he was misled through our daughter. She said, well, if mom passes away, Dad, who are you going to have in place? And she said, he says, well, I guess I would put you, because you're the oldest. So, I mean, we could call Paul Webb III if you'd like.
I see where you signed on the 13th of October 2020.
Yes. We did our last wills and testaments, so. All right, so we wanted to make a complaint of a stolen vehicle. Rick Faulkner, not Amber, but Rick Faulkner is the one who took it out of the driveway. And Rick Faulkner fired him as property manager over the phone, and I heard him, and he was very adamant to Rick. And he had no right, no authority to take that car out of there, and he almost hit my husband with that vehicle.
Yeah, he can't. I have the vehicle parked all
Whose
the way
vehicle
back.
is it? Whose vehicle is it?
It's ours.
It's registered to my husband.
Okay.
The vehicle is all the way back to, and we're on the driveway there, and I was standing about halfway down, and he started up and started at me, and I'm going like this to him, and he's coming closer and closer, and
Jim moved out of
he
the way.
backed me right out of the driveway, so I was in the middle of the road before he could turn and go around me. I'm going, stop, just stop the car. This is my vehicle. You are not allowed to take it. Right at me.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's impressive.
I really think if I didn't get out of his way, he would have hit me.
Okay. Where do you think the vehicle's at right now?
Probably Rick's at 199, but I don't know. It could be in his garage. Who knows?
October 13th, 2020 they signed it.
They have a new one.
What
They're
day?
saying, so that last time the officers were here, that she has the power of attorney over him. As all the,
Not power
over
of
it,
attorney.
or what, as
Yeah,
her power of attorney and,
It's called, the power of attorney supersedes the other. Because we're both power of attorney of each other. Our attorney's
What did it
both-
say she was, Amber?
she said she had control of property and all that in the narrative there.
Well, we're power
What
of
judge
attorney
signed
of
that?
each other. He's here with
Supreme
me.
Court judge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the date?
7/16/21.
This has more power, if you read that, it has more power than anything else.
If you go here, you see where they signed it.
I mean, this one, the one that was signed there was from a Supreme Court judge.
Yeah, but that hasn't even gone to court yet. That's just, she's showing you papers.
That the
after
judge signed?
papers. Yeah, but she's showing you
But-
papers that were, what's the word I'm looking for? Jim made her guardian because she misled him to believe. She told him, Dad, if Mom should die, put me in place of guardian. So we're fighting that in court right now.
What?
So we're going to court.
Why would Rick come get the car?
He just came in and took it.
Is there any reason? Does he have a key for it?
Well, our daughter, when Rick and Amber had him for 6 months.
Yep.
Okay? We were sharing the vehicle, okay? She never gave back the key, so she had a key, we got a key, but he came in hey, look at it, it says do not trespass. They didn't call us, they didn't ask us, nothing. And they came in this driveway, drove it off, done. Now, we called our insurance company as stolen. It's stolen.
Yeah, because I'm the owner of it. I knew that. And when he got in the vehicle and behind the wheel, I'm standing probably 10 feet in front of the vehicle. I go, just stop right here. Just stop right here. Now I'm backing up. Stop right here. And he come right up to my
Came
feet.
right close up to him.
Right up to my feet was, I said, no fucking way, just stop right there. Well, he finally backed me out into the street, and then took off down the street with a vehicle, flipping me off on the way.
Okay.
Now that's diabolical and, I'm sorry, that's not right.
So we think the vehicle's at 199 Benedict.
Yes.
What's the plate on the vehicle?
He changed the plates, so I don't even know what the number is. We have the original plates that the.
What do you mean
Hyundai
he changed the
people-
plates? Did he like go to
Well, when he stole the vehicle one other time out of our driveway, it didn't have plates on it. The plates were in here. They were from Hyundai. He stole it right out of our driveway again. So, I don't know who he thinks he is. I don't know. who
What's
he
the
thinks
plate
he
number
is.
that you had on it?
I'll show you the plate number.
Okay. You want me to wait? I can wait right here.
Yeah, I'll give you it.
Okay.
No, the plate number is on the vehicle now.
Well, no, I don't know what the plate number is on the vehicle now, but I have the old plate numbers here.
Well, that's not gonna help.
You don't need that?
If it's registered to that plate right now, yeah, I do.
Well, this was the original plates.
Okay.
And through Hyundai, through the lease. Okay, but I don't know which plates he put on.
Well, those plates won't match if these are the plates. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, the new ones that are on, he must have went to DMV and changed it on him. I have no idea.
Well, he wouldn't be able to do that. It'd have to be Amber. They couldn't do it for.
Well, Jim didn't give any permission of
No, I
nothing.
gave no permission for you to have this vehicle, because she drives, and being a senior citizen, I don't want to drive. And she takes me wherever I want to go, and we go shopping or doing
Yeah, we're
whatever.
the-
Where's the court order from July?
We are the authorized, what?
Where's the court order from July?
I'm gonna go run this plate real quick. So those plates are coming up as lost. They don't come up on any vehicle,
Okay.
so they don't match a vehicle.
So he put new plates on, but I don't know what the plate numbers are.
I don't know what those plates go to. That's what I'm
Okay,
trying to say.
that's the original. That's the original ones that were on them from the very beginning when we leased them last year in September.
You read that narrative in there too.
No, I'll read it. Is
Okay,
it
can we please make a report or do we have to call it?
From the 5th, Jake? Yeah, I read it about having that. Do you have that paperwork from the 16th that they served
You want
you?
me to try calling
No, I
Eddie
don't.
too?
Okay. What? Okay.
Okay, so why is there a problem when we can't fill out a report?
Oh, we're trying to figure out what's going on right now with everything. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, you know, when they almost hit him, and that's a lethal weapon, a vehicle, and he was in fear for himself, I think that warrants a report.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be a witness, because I am.
Oh, okay, we'll get to that. Right now we want to get if the vehicle is stolen.
Yes, it
Okay.
was.
Okay, well we're figuring that out right now. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Obviously, you're going through a legal battle right now.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can't, when somebody needs to make a report for a situation like this is pretty serious. And
Well, right
it wasn't
now-
Amber, it was Rick.
Right now we got to see.
Rick isn't a guardian.
all right, be quiet.
Rick isn't a guardian.
I didn't say Rick was. I don't know what kind of vehicle it is right
It's
now.
a Hyundai.
Hyundai what? Because those
Silver.
plates don't match it. They're just coming up
Well,
as
it's a
lost.
Hyundai.
Okay.
It's a Hyundai. Silver
Do you have
Hyundai.
any paper like the title or anything?
Let me check.
Okay.
And we have all these signs on there. It says "Do not trespass."
And on the paper that Amber has signed from the Supreme Court judge, it says she could be on this property.
You know what? It's Rick. We're making a report against Rick. Rick is not a guardian. He has nothing to Jim. We're making against Rick.
Our daughter can come here whenever she wants to.
Well, no, not in this house. She's not.
It says she's allowed on this
Well, I
property.
understand, but there was in the courts. I bet you
All
didn't.
right,
You
let's
don't know.
just listen.
In the court paper, from talking to the courts, I'll find it. I don't have it right this moment. In the courts, it said that they cannot come in to our marital property. This property is off limits. We have other properties which are marital, but they cannot come into this house at all. And for all the things that they have pulled and all the things that they've done, they are not allowed inside this house.
Okay. Do you have a contact number for Amber?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But hold on, let me,
Yeah, just so you can get the title or something so we can see what the vehicle is. I know it's a
Sure.
Hyundai and it's silver, but...
yeah, it's a silver Hyundai, and I'll give.
Because if you have a title, then we can go from there. If we go over there, let's say there's a silver Hyundai in his garage and there's plates on it, we run the plates and it comes back the vehicle's registered to him
Right.
or to Amber. It's just, right now it's kind of a sticky situation. We're trying to get to the bottom of it for both sides.
It's all registered to Jim. It's all registered to Jim. There's no doubt about it. And the insurance company, it has all the information too. Hold on, let me see what she said. Jim, can you see if there's Hyundai information over there?
I haven't run across it.
Okay, just take a look to see if you can see it. If you don't, I know I've got it.
Here's Hyundai
Hyundai what?
information.
I think it's a
It says
bill.
Hyundai.
I think it's a bill, right? 'Cause we
It
paid
could
the
be
bill.
a bill. You asked for a Hyundai information.
Yeah, I know. Well,
There are
it's
some,
in here, but it's in this pile here, because we got all kinds of piles here going. Daughters that don't take care of their stuff.
FJ, 17.
Here, I'll get it right with you. I'm gonna organize this now. Here are the books for it.
Okay, the 1200 gas for gas cancellation. Here, like, was in reception, but one day.
I think that was a registration.
Is this a registration?
Yep, let me see it. I think
Is
so.
that the model and everything?
Oh, maybe I was looking at this. No, this is just what would be on the vehicle.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go over here and see. Is that
Is
it?
this the vehicle?
Yes, that's the
This is a
silver-
truck.
Let me look.
Okay.
It's a SUV.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's a truck. Wait a minute. What year is this one? Because it was in our glove box. You never had a gray truck.
Let me just get that VIN.
Does it say Hyundai?
Yeah, it's a Hyundai. Let me get the VIN. I'll see
Yeah,
what
okay.
can
I
do
don't know
with
why
it.
they did that. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for the,
Like a title or a registration.
yeah, I know I've got it. It's just marked. This is off.
I'm gonna go check this VIN, see if it comes back on that.
All right.
Because sometimes when you check the VIN, it'll come back to the RO. Yep. Yeah.
They never tried saying anything that he tried to run him over.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he was coaching right there.
She was coaching him.
Yeah, the way he was talking.
And then they tried to tell him that it's nuts if she wouldn't do anything.
Who was the supervisor?
Nickerson.
What did he do?
We might have gone to her, but now has all the paperwork.
Oh, really?
She has ownership of all the property.
Do we want her to come up here? The plate they gave me is nothing.
So
I would just tell Cam you can't go against court order, and you guys can come talk to Amber about it.
what do you want
That's, I mean, I'm not going against that court order.
to? I'm not either. Supreme
Just call
Court.
all team and be like, we're going to have a complaint filed on us, but.
Is this what you're looking for?
Was there an officer here on the 8th for this?
For the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had so many officers here so many times with them banging on our doors trying to get in our house. It's unbelievable. Trying to keep up with it. Stealing our property.
Okay, 71080. 1736. J1 to 13. Are you available for an 18?
Yeah, it's a leased vehicle.
Time for. I'll leave you a shout in a minute.
Okay, hold that.
Time for.
I'll be right with you.
Okay.
So she just gave me this registration for this vehicle with his name on it, but
And we're both authorized drivers, and well, doesn't drive, but I drive it. And we're also authorized on insurance, both of us.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so
So Eddie was here on the 8th, and
2
they
days ago.
they said it was stolen,
Yeah, they tried to say it was.
and they didn't mention him trying to run him over or anything.
No,
Where'd she go?
inside, I think.
Didn't it look like he was kind of getting coached just the way he was?
He would look at her and she would say, yeah.
Yeah, she like put her hands up. Hey,
Thank you for coming up.
we're not done yet. We're getting it squared away.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I want to say I respect your professionalism.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're trying just to get the bottom of it for both sides.
Okay, you got it going on then.
Thanks.
This is ridiculous.
190's gonna call you.
Yeah, he said he's gonna give me a shout here in a minute.
Cool. So Amber's at the station right now.
Apparently.
Who said that?
Zach. Jetty's still at the station for some reason. He must just be hanging out. He's probably hanging out till the union meeting.
When's that? 7.
Or does that come back? That registration thing? That comes back to the car?
2 car, yeah, 2020 Hyundai Suburban Gray.
Yeah, so it says in the narrative that she was.
We have a supervisor on the phone right now.
It's the Supreme Court from Buffalo. And owner of the vehicle, he's going to get run over. But now they kind of have another just like 2 days ago. Almost got ran over. I mean, she tried to file a complaint. I remember she called me out 2 days ago. Josh had it, but I'm pretty much going to tell her the same thing. Nothing we can do. And then, you know, she'd be filing a false report. That's what I need to be aware of. So do you, you want us to do a report on it or do a statement? I mean, I can't really do a statement on it. I mean, if they're saying somebody has control over him, basically. That's what she's saying. He is the victim. He's just sitting on the porch there, but I mean, it almost seems like she's kind of coaching him a little bit. I see Eddie didn't put in a narrative. I called him. He was still because on the 5th, he hasn't put in. Saw the photo, did all that. They read it. Said the Amber does have control. Yes, it's Amber. That I don't know. I think she took the car and later came back when officers were there when Josh was there to explain to them that she that came to him missing from the car only put the time that was not here. He was doing some other things or something. Amber has it. Amber's at the station right now. Yeah, but I think they're trying to push the issue with him almost getting hit by a car.
But they didn't mention it last time.
Which they didn't mention the last time. Yep. Sounds good. Yep, thank you. Well, getting the car back, that's a civil issue. They're saying the officer was here 2 days ago for this incident.
But I didn't
Okay,
understand.
but
Wait a minute. I didn't understand. What's the,
Officer Eddie is here. Yeah.
but what's the civilian or civic
Civil court.
civil court?
No, because it was Rick Faulkner. He has nothing to do with it. He's not in the civil court. He is not a
Yeah.
part of the civil court. And actually, he's not a property manager. He has nothing to Jim or I. So
Amber has
we're not
the
saying
vehicle
Amber.
now.
Amber has it now.
So Rick steals it and then gives it to Amber. Oh, I get it now. All right, so now we got another court. Okay, we'll go to state
Okay.
troopers then. We'll go wherever we gotta go to get this
Cool.
done.
Did you mention
Jets.
him almost hitting him with a car when the other officer was here?
I was here.
I didn't say. I said, did you mention to the other officer that
No.
he almost got struck
No.
by the car?
No,
We-
I mean, we were so in a moment because our car just got stolen.
Yeah,
You know?
they backed me right out into the middle of the road. I mean, I'm going like this, all the way, the car was all the way back there, and they come up and I say, stop, stop, stop. I was back, I started about right over by that post there, and stop, stop, stop. And they kept coming and backed me out into the middle of the road, and then they turned and took off.
He was gone.
I mean, is that attempted anything? I mean, I had sense enough to not be hit by a car.
I believe that this is something criminal and it should be addressed because if he continues to do this, Rick Faulkner is very arrogant here and very aggressive. And he's very aggressive. I don't know who's protecting that guy, but I'll tell you something right now. He's one of these times he's going to mess up real bad. But if he would have hit my husband and hurt my husband, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to hear from somebody. Oh, it's civil because Mr. Rick Faulkner is nothing to us. Nothing. Absolutely
We're
nothing.
still gonna do a report on that.
All right. I wish
All
you
right.
would. I
Cool.
would like to write that myself.
Well, you don't have that opportunity.
Yeah, I do.
That's their job.
I can write the report.
So
I
we're
wanna
gonna write
write
the
the-
report, and then but as the car goes with it being in under Amber, there's nothing we can do with that.
So okay, so with the car being with Amber, so we need to contact our attorney and tell our attorney and anybody else who will listen, or the judge for that matter, will go to the chambers if we have to and tell them exactly what happened about Rick Faulkner coming in here, stealing our car, and then we're giving it to
All right.
Amber.
These guys know what's
I
going
know,
on.
I will.
But you just like
I'll
to
make
hear
it.
yourself babble on and on.
I know, I'm sorry, but
Relax,
look at
will you?
the law is the law, and I know what the law is too.
Okay.
I know our rights.
Okay, you just keep it to
Well,
yourself.
right now, Amber's his guardian. It's signed by the Supreme Court on
That's
the
right.
16th of July.
Yeah.
So if you want to get that changed, you're going to have to go back to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I
and
know, but I still want to make a report that he stole the vehicle out of our driveway. Amber didn't, he did. Amber wasn't even in the vehicle.
Well,
Now, if Amber was not in the
what's his
vehicle,
relation to Amber? Why is
there's no relation.
what
None.
like why?
What was Jim doing over there for the 6 months?
Amber and Rick, they're both working together to take everything he has. The tackle
they
hut,
together?
our properties. I think there's something
Yeah,
there going
this
on.
is an uphill battle for me because I had Rick working for me for a while at the restaurant and doing things around the house, so on and so forth.
Long time ago.
Quite a while ago. And after more and more, he become my job. Not that I wanted him to do my job, but he just took over and did what he wanted to do. I had to put a stop to it. I said, look at Rick, this is my job here. Your job is to remove that garbage off of those people's yard. You know, this is what you're for. You're to do the dirty work. I'm the boss.
But
He didn't fall for that for a minute.
he wants to be Jim Mason. This is basically his thing. He wanted to talk about when the two police officers were here that one day. Rick, he brought it out too. He says, "Well, I'm going to open up the tackle hut." And Jim and I says, "With what? We owe taxes back in 2017, where the senior staff didn't pay those taxes." That's why we had to sell the tackle hut, and then you guys went into court, did all kinds of stuff, not Rick, but everybody else, and Amber, and made a whole big problem, now the tax man's gonna come and take our business, and then Rick wants to take what's left, that property down there, they broke into that house next door, changed the locks on us, we don't even have a key, I mean, what is this? This is,
I mean,
she's
not making this up.
I'm
that's
not
the
making
truth.
this up.
I mean, I bought that house, well, just after I bought this house, you know, that one come up for sale, I bought it, and I did a lot of work inside, made it look good, started renting it out to people, and that's how that.
And it was
come
gonna
there.
be, and it was gonna be our legacy for our kids and our grandchildren. Each one of our kids were gonna get it when we were gone. But now, what it seems like, he's getting older, so they want to take everything before we die. And here, there it is. That's it. No, it's greed. And I'm sure you see a lot of this when people have assets, and it's ugly, it's disgusting, and it's mean and cruel. Because this man deserves better than that.
This is probably the worst legal battle I have seen.
It's awful. It's awful.
Under the court order, there's really nothing we can do about the car.
It's
We're going to do an informational report on the whole incident during the car.
What, you're gonna what?
Do a report on him.
Taking the car out of here, right?
And you stating that he almost got ran over.
Yeah, right here.
Next time, if someone's going to take your car and you almost get ran over, I'd recommend telling the officer that day so they can take precaution. Then don't
Yeah.
just kind of put it in the wind.
I mean, we were so tied up into it when it just.
I understand, but that's a pretty major deal when they take your car if you're going to get ran over. That's
yeah,
part of it. You know
that
what I
was
mean?
pretty bad.
Okay.
That was
All right.
bad.
Like this officer said, we're going to do a report on it. Jake, what are you grabbing now? You're going to take a statement, aren't you? Okay. All right, so there'll be a report done on it. If you have any other questions, give us a call. I'd recommend you go back up to the Supreme Court and you try and get the guardianship. Because right now it's Amber.
We're working on it.
Okay. Like I
It
said,
is
though.
over here.
Okay. We're going to talk to Amber about the situation, see what's going on at that end of it. But do you have any questions for us?
Now, she was texting us because we use the same phone, okay? And he hears all the calls, so we use the same phone. And Amber was texting us, threatening texts. She said she was going to put her dad in a nursing home. We don't need a nursing home. And she was going to sell all the properties, and she was going to put me on the streets. So I asked the police.
And that's the truth. And I was appalled for all that because I might be 80 years old, but I have all my faculties. I can think and do whatever I need to do.
Right.
And here's my daughter accusing me of being a nothing and trying to get the law on her side so they can take this and that one down there is also mine. I pay taxes. I pay a lot of taxes for these 3 houses.
Right.
Yeah, we paid up. We paid our taxes last year, and we put money in an account, in a rental account. And before we were closed in December of last year, we have $4,000 in our rental account to put towards our taxes, our property taxes. And one of the girls from the restaurant that works in the office took the whole amount out. So we had no money for property taxes. So it's like everybody's just coming and taking like they want to take, and it's just this take. And we're good people.
I know the story behind it, so let's
Holy
drop
cow.
it with you know of it.
Yeah.
So with the messages, we can't charge her criminally with that because that's not a threat. Saying that she's going to put him in a home.
But
Saying she's going to put you on the street, I mean, it's not a threat like that's going to harm you. She could, in essence, right now, she could sell that property just because she's got guardianship. I'm not saying she is or she isn't. I'm telling you right now, I'd go up to the Supreme Court and you gotta get guardianship if you don't want this stuff to go the way it's going. Like we said, we have to see this. We go by the paperwork. So the paperwork saying she's a guardian.
right.
We can't really do anything legally because she's a guardian.
So we have to get her off immediately because this isn't working out very well.
That's what you say.
Right.
And as far as the text messages, a police officer, I can't remember his name. He said, "Look, you can block her."
Yeah, you can.
You know, because she had texted us like 20, 30 texts that day.
Whose phone is it?
It's mine, but he lost his phone, so we're using one together. You know, he hears all the calls. I have him on the conference call. So
Okay.
this is how we work it. and we're okay with that, you know, but papers, we might even get a home phone.
Alright. Well, we're going to get that report done. Feel like I said, I go up to the Supreme Court and you need to get guardianship if that's the route you want to take.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. If something else pops up, then.
Now, will we get some paperwork back about what you
So we
guys
can
done?
come and get that paperwork up at the police station?
If you want a copy of the report, you'd have to show up to the station and provide ID. They give you a request form, you fill it out, and then when the report's ready, they'll call you.
All right, I appreciate that.
Okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yep, have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.